go.
What it do, baby? It's the Iceman Paul Wall. Nah, I'm kidding. What it do, baby? It's your boy, No Mercy Sports. You already know what time it is. It is Friday, and it is time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media, baby. And I gotta tell you, this week may have been tough, but I'll tell you what. I'm coming into this show, mind focused. I'm feeling good. Why? Because I just spent the week at the Hotel Alcatraz, baby. Guaranteed room with a view, 24-hour security. How can you go wrong with that? Come on. But you already know how this game works. Be sure to click the link in the description of this video and be sure to click on the tab that says TrueVictory.com. Veteran owned, veteran operated. I'll tell you one thing, they got a lot of awesome merchandise, and I'll tell you what, they also have a lot of good merchandise that is college football. Or that, oh God, what is it? Rotates around college football, whether it's the colors, teams, whatever. All right. So once you have found what you're looking for, be sure to use code NoMercySports15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Now, without further ado, we got a lot of, speaking of college football, we got a lot of football to talk about. Let's get into it, baby. Without further ado. Let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And, I got somebody waiting backstage, and here he is.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain. Taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Andrew, what it do, baby? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Been a while. Been a while since I've been on the show. So
Yes, sir. Well, hey, you know what? Hey, a lot of things are going to line up. Unfortunately, work schedules aren't one of them. But hey, regardless, it is good to have you on here, my man.
yeah, I've been closing every Friday night forever, and I got to open today. So I'm like, yeah, I'm jumping on.
Hey, look, it is what it is, but again, I'm happy to have you here. We're feeling oozy tonight, baby. Why? Because we got some football to talk about, because tomorrow is week 1 of college football, and I, for one, cannot wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I just I got to watch it last night. Look, honey, I got to watch it last night. Furman and Anderson. And Furman's my team, my FCS team. So I got to watch live my favorite team college football last night, Mal. And I'm doing my show, but I promise you, like my eyes on the TV, man. Furman got that touchdown right before halftime. Well, I was lit.
Let's go. Look, I love baseball, I love hockey, but there is no greater feeling when college football and NFL kicks off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Having said that, though, college football is finally here, and all I gotta say is it's about damn time. To quote LeBron James when he won his first NBA championship with the Miami Heat. But I will say this. Look, I love baseball and everything, but nothing beats waking up on a Saturday morning and tuning into College Game Day before we get to see 100,000 plus drunk fans screaming at the top of their lungs.
I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. It's going to be a great time.
Yes, sir. Having said that, though, with the season kicking off tomorrow, recently the top 25 rankings dropped. With the top 25 rankings as they are right now for college football, what teams, like in the rankings, surprises you? What would you change, or would you keep it the same?
You talking about the AP top 25?
Yeah, like Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, like anybody in the top 25 rankings right now.
All right, I'm pulling it up. Give me a second. Before we even get started with that, I will tell you, as much as I hate to say it, Clemson should definitely be in the top 25.
Valid. Who would you take out to put in Clemson?
I mean, you could take out Missouri, Louisville, Houston, Iowa.
That's not that crazy. That's not that crazy.
Penn State, they lost everybody. I mean,
yeah, no, I 100% agree. Yeah, take Penn State the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, I agree. And I honestly, like, I'd had Georgia at number 2. I'd drop Oregon down to 5. I would drop Oregon to 6 because I would have Ohio State 1, Georgia 2, Texas 3, Notre Dame 4, Miami 5. Then I'd have Oregon 6.
Damn. Well, you know what? Call me crazy because I would actually take out Notre Dame and put Indiana in their spot. Why? It's solely based off the fact that they are the defending champions going into this season.
And that used to matter. And I was a big proponent of, if you were undefeated national champion, you're number 1 until somebody proves otherwise, right? However, this is the era of nil. Indiana's not spending the amount of money everybody else is. It's not sustainable for them. They're not a top 5 team.
I mean, look, we'll see what happens going into the season, but I'll tell you one thing. Look, do not sleep on Kurt Cignetti because we saw what he was able to do his first year at Indiana. He brought them to the college football playoffs, and then his second year, he was able to win them their first national championship in college in Indiana history.
Yeah, so what happened was there ain't no more. What happened was he put everybody over and they paid all that money. He caught people by surprise. Well, I think Indiana's spending about $25 million. Ohio State's at like $57 million right now. Texas Tech is, Georgia is. It's not sustainable. There's no more. They're not but they're not a top 5 team anymore. He wants more pizza. He said there is no more. You ate it.
No, I mean, I completely agree. I honestly cannot wait to see how this season will pan out. I'm not going to say the college or NCAA got it wrong putting Ohio State at number 1, but yeah, I completely agree. I really think that Ohio State really deserves to be number 1. Having said that, though, maybe Georgia. It wouldn't be a crazy thing to put them at number 1 because, let's face it, they are definitely going to be the best team in the SEC.
Yeah, they're the second best team in the country behind Ohio State, in my opinion.
Yeah. But speaking of the best teams, let's talk about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Why? Because I will still stand, or I will actually die on this hill of the fact that the NCAA got it wrong, excluding Notre Dame from the college football playoffs. Would it have been different? Possibly. But, with the playoffs, you never know, because we got to see Miami go all the way to the national championship. Look, I'm a big Notre Dame fan and everything like that, but what the NCAA is trying to do with Notre Dame right now, since they decided to leave Notre Dame out of the college football playoffs, despite the fact that they won out their schedule after an 0-2 start, is quite frankly stupid. Notre Dame should have been in the college football playoffs, and it's not even close. But is the NCAA trying to make up for this year for Notre Dame after they left them out of the college football playoffs last year?
I'm not going to necessarily say that because they left them out. Notre Dame doesn't have a conference, right? And
Yes.
everybody would welcome Notre Dame for money, but nobody really wants Notre Dame there, right? So
they at one point they did try to join a conference, but they got denied.
What conference did they try to join?
I think it was the ACC.
Well, they joined the ACC in everything but football.
Okay.
So they're in the ACC in basketball, baseball, all that. So they're an ACC team.
Okay.
But so I'm looking. I honestly don't think it would have made much of a difference. Notre Dame doesn't win out last year. Indiana and Miami were obviously the best two teams, and Ohio State were obviously the best three teams in the country. Nobody else was even close, to be honest. I think if Notre Dame goes, I'm not going to say 10-2, but I think if Notre Dame goes at least 11-1 in today's game, Notre Dame has to be in. They're the structure. When you think of college football, you think of Notre Dame. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And they got the deal with NBC. Nah, I'm good with it. I don't think they're making up for it. I think it's just good for football when Notre Dame's in the playoffs. Good for business.
Yeah, look, I completely agree, but I'm looking at their schedule right now. I really think they really could go undefeated, but also if they get like one loss on their season, the NCAA is just going to be like, well, you know what? We gave them the schedule. Let's just include Notre Dame in the college football playoffs. In some way, yeah, it does make sense because, like, why the fuck did they put James Madison and even Tulane in the college football playoffs, and they got fucking decimated?
Yeah, it wouldn't have changed much for them last year, but I'll be honest with you, man. Notre Dame, when Notre Dame goes to a bowl game, it's generally a top 3 watch bowl game. Well, that's not by mistake. That's because Notre Dame is a nationwide brand. It's good for them to have in the playoffs. They're going to the playoffs if they have a good season. They're going to expand to 12 teams anyway. I'm fucking good with it.
You know what? That's fair. That is 100% fair. So, we already talked about them last night on Yo Show. But let's talk about the Alabama Crimson Tide, because for 16 years, Nick Saban and Alabama were the literal bar for college football. Like, if you wanted to get into the NFL, Alabama was the way to go. If you got drafted by some other college football team, you were definitely a standout. That said, when Saban stepped down, I ain't be going live just because of the transfer portal. I was laughing at it because, like, yo, you're stepping down because, other teams are actually competing with you. But in a sense, Nick Saban was foreshadowing it. Having said that, though, will Alabama return to what they used to be when they were coached by Nick Saban?
That Alabama is going to be competitive year in, year out. Alabama will catch a national championship sometime in the next 5 years or so. They're still riddled with blue stars and all that stuff, blue chip stars. I mean, no, that we'll never see that again. That's why when people are like, oh, Cook Cinetti's spending $25 million a year, he's about to win 8 games. Calm down. We had never seen a Nick Saban before, and we will never see one again. That's not going to happen. So no, the answer to your question, Alabama, a national championship every 5-10 years. Yes. Alabama winning 7 out of 15. No.
No, I completely agree. Like, look, oh God, did I ever fucking look? At one point, I actually respected Alabama. 07, 09, or to 2010, 2011. But when they beat Notre Dame in a national championship, I want to say in 2012, I was like, man, fuck you, Bama. But just they kept on fucking winning. I just fuck. Emily, I know you're listening backstage. I love you, but fuck Bama.
Hurry up, I'm on the show. Hurry up, I'm on the show. All right. Yeah, no. Notre Dame had no business being in that national championship game. Emily's flipping you off, by the way. Alabama beat the McFuck out of them.
Yes.
I mean, it was a beat down almost as bad as Georgia beat TCU. I mean,
yes.
It was embarrassing, is what it was. Notre Dame was not ready for that level of talent. Like,
even Manti Te'o to this very day will say, like, yo, we were hyped up, we were this, we were that. We saw Alabama walk by and they just sucked everything out of us. And I was like, fuck, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, damn, when you look at that 2012 Alabama team, oh my God.
You got this from school?
Yeah.
Look what my son got. You know Mr. Brian Urlacher.
No shit.
A mint condition, 3rd year, 2002 upper deck, Brian Urlacher. Where the fuck did you get this?
Mint condition?
Yeah, mint condition. Not a bend or nothing.
You better get a fucking card protector case for that shit.
We got some.
Oh my God.
I had to play tag.
Who gave you this?
Yeah, 2002 Brian Urlacher?
When I was done eating my food at once.
He said he ate all his food and his teacher gave him this.
No, not my real teacher. Just the teacher inside, well, the basket.
The gym teacher?
Oh, the gym teacher gave him this.
Yeah, he did. And he was really nice. He was not mean.
He wasn't mean?
Yeah.
That's wild. All right.
That gym teacher had a bet.
We're gonna put
That gym teacher had a bet on your kid.
Yeah.
And he passed it.
That's the goodest one I ever got.
Yeah, no, that's your very first baseball card you've ever owned or sports card, and you've got a Brian Urlacher 2002.
That's my favorite.
I got a 1986 Craig McMurtry. I remember the first baseball card I ever saw. I opened it up and it was Craig McMurtry. Do you know who the fuck that is? No, you don't.
No, I do not. I do not. Hey,
I remember him.
Hey, look, I will say this. There somewhere in my mother's house, I have a Tino Martinez minor league baseball card and Derek Jeter rookie card somewhere. That is probably worth the same amount the Brian Urlacher card that you just, holy fucking shit. He just, like the RKO, he just got that out of nowhere.
I guess so.
Oh my God.
Because he ate all his lunch.
Nah. See, what I think what happened is that little fucker passed that fucking pacer test. If you know what I'm talking about, you fucking know. That pacer test was a bitch.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'd die.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. A 2002 Brian Urlacher card.
Yeah, for eating his lunch.
Oh my god.
That's wild. The boy.
It really is.
Oh.
It really is. But damn. So speaking of the downfall, or yeah, in a way, the downfall of Alabama, like I said before, I was honestly laughing at the fact that Saban stepped down in 2023 because college football teams were really starting to compete with Alabama. Little did I know, the reason Saban stepped down was because he was essentially foreshadowing it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Having said that, though, when Nick Saban stepped down from Alabama, was it foreshadowing how college football was going to be portrayed now with the transfer portal?
Right?
I mean, look, at first I was like, yo, Saban, what are you doing? You're scared of the fact that other teams are actually competing against you? And then now it's like, well, you know what? Fuck, these fucking players are willing to take some serious money and avoid the NFL draft.
I mean, you look at Quinn Ewers turned down $8 million to get $2 million a year at Miami because he was going to make more at Texas than Miami.
Yeah, that's true.
And Nick Saban knew all this bullshit was happening, so he was just like, "No, I don't want to be a part of
that." Nah, I completely agree. And then there was, I think it was a episode of College GameDay where they showed like the office when Nick Saban was in charge, and then the office of when who's the head coach of Alabama right now?
Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah. They showed Caleb DeBoer's office, like it was more modern, and then it was like, what are we doing? Like Saban is more old school. Love it. You know, like he brings that old school mentality. Like that is what these football players have to do going into football season if they want to get drafted to the NFL.
Correct.
Not, you know, fucking, oh, well, our coach doesn't give a fuck, so why should we?
Well, there will never be another Saban. I now know what to say.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, look, I will say this. You know, so long as the transfer portal stays open, there's gonna what is it? Or who is Utah's quarterback? Like, what is he? My age right now?
Well, he ain't quite your age, but he's up there. I mean, you young, but you ain't that young.
No, I swear to God, he's got to be my fucking age. He's got to be like 35 or 36.
I'm gonna Google it.
All right. Yeah, you know the quarterback I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I just, oh my God. Some of the, like, look, I get it. You know, Jerry Maguire, show me the money and everything like that. But, yo, if you're trying to make it to the NFL, that should be your main priority. Not like, oh, well, you know what? I can make more money in college football than I would on a rookie contract. Like,
it's true.
What are we doing?
It's true. So he likes this kind, the red, white, and blue.
Ooh. What drink? Ooh. What's that taste like?
Firecracker. You know the ice cream firecracker?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna circle back to the portal and everything like that, and Alabama as well. What the fuck? Chicken waffle Oreos?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they actually pretty fucking good.
No,
I thought that was a myth.
Nope.
I was about to do a commercial break, bring you on, but yo, this dude here brought on chicken and waffle Oreos, and I'm like, the fuck?
How
They're
are they?
so
I
good.
must know. Please tell us.
Yeah, I ain't.
I got to look for that next time I'm at Walmart.
I was gonna say I ain't disrespecting shit. I would 100% try that.
Oh yeah, they're good. And I'm a cookie snob, I promise you.
But hey, Terry, so glad you could join. We're gonna take our first commercial break. When we get back, we're gonna talk about Alabama. We're gonna talk about the transfer portal. We're also gonna be talking about NFL as well. So fasten your seatbelts and hold on to your hat, fellas, because it's gonna be a fun time when we get back after this commercial break.
can stop me now.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Terry, so glad you could join us. Oh.
Terry's on mute.
Yeah, your mic is muted, big dog.
So glad I could be here.
Hell yeah. So one of the two things Andrew and I were talking about prior to going into our commercial break, let's talk about the Alabama Crimson Tide. Why? Because for 16 years, Nick Saban and Alabama were the bar for college football prior to the transfer portal. When Saban stepped down, I was honestly laughing at it. Why? Because it was like, oh, you're scared that other college football teams are competing with you. Well, little did I know that Nick Saban was essentially foreshadowing. Having said that, though, with Nick Saban stepping down, will Alabama return to what it used to be when they were being coached by Nick Saban?
I don't think as prestigious due to the fact that like NIL's kind of leveled the playing field. So it's basically whoever's offering the bigger almighty dollar at this point, because commitments and remain loyal to a program it's no longer in existence.
No, I completely agree. I mean, players are essentially going where the money's at nowadays.
I just want to interject something. Like, all right, so you're like, oh, it's, but like if you're an 18, 19-year-old kid, right, and you don't know if you're going to make it to the NFL, you don't know what your future holds, and a school comes to you and they're like, I'm going to secure your future right now. $5.6 million, come play for me next year. If it's me, all righty, well, I'm a Duke Blue Devil.
I mean, go ahead,
saying I wouldn't have done the same thing, but it's just all that stuff that happened before NIL is no longer there, you could say.
Yeah.
It's no longer about playing for a coach or a prestigious program now. Obviously, it's all about the money, which I understand, why it was being done, because a lot of those guys, they're putting their heart and soul, and then people were making money off of them at a certain point. They weren't getting any, let's say, share of the revenue, because people were coming there to see a lot of them. So
they were getting a nice place to stay, $200,000-$300,000 education. I mean, they were doing well, something other people would kill to have. However, if it's not coming from the school and a sponsor just like, hey, I want to give you $5 million to be my spokesperson for my restaurant, he should be able to do that. I agree with that part. I just don't agree with the school paying.
I mean, there are some parts that are valid, but also other parts where it's like you don't know if it's going to work out or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why going to school is such a big thing. Like, you don't know if you're going to make it in the NFL. Sometimes it's just better to have a plan B versus go to the NFL or do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but some people, there is no plan B. I agree with you. Get the money now or don't get the money at all.
You know what? That's fair. That's 100% fair. All right. But so one of the other things that we were talking about was the transfer portal, because in a way it seemed as though that Nick Saban was kind of foreshadowing how college football would pan out the way that it is right now. And again, I was kind of laughing at it like, oh, you're stepping down because there are other teams that are actually wanting to compete with you. When Nick Saban stepped down from Alabama, was it foreshadowing as to how college football would be portrayed to how it is right now.
You said it right the first time. College football was betrayed. No, go ahead, Terry. The question was for you, Terry. We already talked about it.
Yes.
If he's foreshadowing, you said, or
Yes. Him stepping down foreshadowed how college football would become.
Yes.
I think part of me, I would say yes, but then part of me also wants to say he didn't want to maybe try to compete in the NIL, which I don't see why not. I mean, he's arguably the greatest coach of all time for college. I don't see him have any doubt getting any kind of sponsor money, especially for Alabama, because that's like the biggest team in the whole state. It's like, why wouldn't you want to try to make your team even better than what they already were at the time?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal of every program. Try to make your team better by any means necessary.
And now it's legal.
Now it's legal.
Yep. Speaking of making your team better, if you really think that you're embarrassed to cheer for the NFL team that you're a fan of, just remember one thing. It could be worse. You could be a Cleveland Browns fan. Look, the Raiders have shown flashes in the pan during most of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, their ultimate downfall was when they drafted Jamarcus Russell as their quarterback. And since then, oof magoof, it has not been good for them.
I mean, they made the playoff once with Derek Carr.
Keyword, once. But since then, they drafted Fernando Mendoza, and who knows how things are going to pan out. We already know that the future looks bright with the Raiders with Mendoza under center. But if the Raiders can put an O-line around Mendoza, could the Raiders be in talks for contention?
Did they name him the starter? Or are they going to put Cousins in for a few games just to mess up and get a top pick next year again?
Nothing's been said, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Kirk Cousins actually ended up being the starter for the Raiders.
Look, I mean, you can't just throw John Elway out there. I mean, we saw how that happens when John Elway went up against 11 people.
Mm-hmm.
No. Absolutely not. The Raiders are cheats, bro. It doesn't matter who the fuck they put back there. They're not winning the fucking Super Bowl. No. The answer is
look. I'm gonna just say this. If the Raiders get an offensive, like if somehow, some way they find their own version of Will Campbell for the New England Patriots, and it's on the Raiders, we already saw what the fucking Patriots are capable of.
Look, what the Patriots have on their roster is not what the Raiders have on their roster, bro. They can't protect nobody. They can't stop the run.
Hey, they got weapons.
No, it is not the same. No, New England is a good team top to bottom. Like we don't talk about New England enough, how good they are in the trenches, how disciplined they are on the outside, especially when the receivers are running out routes and scat routes. Just brilliant. Their defense plays bend, don't break, which works in the NFL because basically you're just trying to outscore people. No, New England's got a really fucking good squad. New England I could see competing for a championship again. The Raiders, nah.
Hey, look, I said this to one of my buddies that I met in El Paso. He told me, like, yo, what are some bold picks that you have going into this season? One of the picks I said, the AFC West is going to be stacked. And that includes the fucking Raiders. Call me crazy.
That's some wild shit.
That ain't no fucking wild shit. You got an offensive-minded head coach being Clint Kubiak, and yes, you got the literal definition of mid at quarterback under center being Kirk Cousins.
Bro, the Raiders are in the conference with the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. They about to get raped all fucking year.
Hey, they'll still get some wins.
Yeah, I mean, like when they play maybe like the Jets and the Browns. That's a wild, bold claim. Like the Raiders ain't that, bro.
Look, I'm not saying that they're going to be Super Bowl contenders this season. I'm just saying that they're going to be like a good team. They're going to take a step in the right direction this season. Like, they'll call me crazy, but they'll probably have more than 3 wins after this season.
Yeah, they'll have more than 3 wins. Yeah.
Will they make it out of the top 10 though for picks?
I mean, you said with Mendoza they could put together a championship caliber team. Could I see the Raiders winning 5 games? Sure. Can I see the Raiders, in the playoffs? Absolutely not.
Well, it all depends if the Raiders front office can pull their heads out of their asses and actually put an offensive line around Fernando Mendoza. Because, I mean, look what Caleb Williams was able to do in year 2 with an offensive line, which is what the fucking Bears should have done with Justin Fields under center.
So I just want to say 2 things about what you just said. One, Justin Fields ain't Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams way better than Justin Fields ever was. Second of all,
the fucking Bears front office should have put a fucking offensive line around Justin Fields.
Well, I mean, Justin Fields had his opportunities at other places.
That's true.
Caleb Williams is better, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Caleb Williams is a better quarterback than Justin Fields. I think Caleb Williams top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now. I think the Bears made the right choice. That motherfucker, did you watch him last year? He was.
I don't know. A top 5 quarterback in the league?
Yeah, more so than Baker.
Caleb Williams, top 5 quarterback in the fucking league.
So
that's excluding Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I would say he's in that conversation.
Oh, you look! I literally got into somebody on TikTok that was like, I made a video, how is this season gonna be different for the Buffalo Bills? And I explained it, and somebody was like, "Oh, that's rich coming from a fucking Bears fan." And I'm like, Josh Allen literally had the rules changed for him. And he was like, "Oh, if that's your argument, then you're not fucking serious." Why? Because people are saying Caleb Williams is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I'm like, no. Did he have an impressive turnaround? Yes, absolutely. He doesn't deserve to be in the top 10 list of quarterbacks in the league.
So you're saying Caleb Williams is not a top 10 quarterback?
No, dude, no.
That's wild.
Well,
I may support the Bears, but no.
That's wild. That
ain't wild. That ain't wild.
I think earlier you had mentioned top 5. I think he was saying no to top 5 quarterback in the league.
No, James just said Caleb Williams is not a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but a couple minutes prior, one of you guys mentioned top 5, and then James said no. Caleb Williams wasn't a top 5 though before top 10 was mentioned.
Well, here's my thing: the dude that was commenting on the video that I made was probably watching ESPN or Fox Sports 1. Like, no, Caleb Williams is not a top 10 quarterback in the fucking league.
You know what? I disagree.
Name the 10 ahead of him at least.
All right. So we already know that obviously it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, despite the fact that he chokes a lot.
I just
Josh
drafted
Allen.
him too, by the way.
Who?
Lamar Jackson. I just drafted my fantasy team. Just as we're
Nice.
talking.
Despite the fact that he chokes a lot, Josh Allen. Let's see. Matthew Stafford, easily.
So that's 4, right?
Yep. Jalen Hurts.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't. Jalen Hurts is a fantastic quarterback, but I would say they were about even. Jalen Hurts plays on a much better team than Caleb Williams does. I mean, I'm gonna give you Jalen Hurts because he did win a Super Bowl, so I'll give you that one.
And he's been to 2 of them already.
All right, let's see. You know what? I'll probably go crazy talk and say Justin Herbert.
Nah.
Bo Nix.
They both.
Wow, really? You
Joe Burrow.
really are gonna deny Bo Nix when you praised this dude last year?
I said it's close. I didn't say one way or another. I think Bo Nix is him too.
That's fair. I mean, he does have the right head coach under him, being Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Let's see. Anyways,
Joe Burrow.
yeah, Joe Burrow's definitely up there.
I don't accept that. He never stays healthy.
That is the unfortunate thing. And the other unfortunate thing is the fact that the fucking Bengals can't put an offensive line around him. Then again, he did say, hey, sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to a fucking deal.
I'm waiting for you to say Dak.
Oh, God. That's my thing. That's my fucking thing. As a Giants fan, I respectively said Jalen Hurts. Dak Prescott.
I don't accept that. he crumbles in the big moments, and you can't.
He does
like that.
Yeah, but
He's not better than
Josh Allen doesn't.
Let's compare Josh Allen's resume to Dak's resume. Let's be serious.
All right. So what are we at? 8 or 9?
For the record, I do think Caleb Williams is easily top 10 right now.
But
now.
I don't give you Joe Burrow. I don't give you Dak Prescott.
You don't give me Joe Burrow, despite the fact that he went to a Super Bowl in his third year?
He's going to be injured all year.
That's true.
What about Jared Goff?
No,
Jordan Love.
He ain't him.
He's 50-50. I mean, he does have the players around him.
You talk about Jordan Love.
Hold up. Let's be honest. He went to the Super Bowl with the St. Louis Rams.
Oh, wait a minute. He's talking about Jordan Love.
Oh, Jordan. Oh, fuck. No. I'll easily put Caleb Williams over Jordan Love.
Look, dude, I'd put Baker Mayfield over Jordan Love, and you know how I feel about him.
The fucking Jordan Love glaze has got to fucking stop right fucking now.
Listen, I'm just throwing names out there because you're having a hard time picking 10 guys ahead of Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb
I'm
Williams
throwing names out there.
Look, dude, I tell you what, James, we will trade you right now.
All I'm saying is I'm going division by division and team by team.
I'll trade you right now. You can have MPJ or Tua, and we'll take Caleb Williams. Would you make that trade?
No. No.
No.
Look, y'all. Look, I'll do you one better. Fucking Tua, the fucking quarterback version of a mattress actress, can fuck off in that fucking direction. Y'all can keep MPJ.
I didn't
I'd
want
rather
him.
see Caleb Williams on the fucking Bears.
Yeah. I mean, Caleb Williams is better than anything the NFC South has by a lot. Except for maybe Bryce Young. I mean, he's still better than Bryce Young, but Bryce Young's the best quarterback in the South.
I mean, we'll see how the NFC South pans out. Ultimately, look, I will say this. Ultimately, the NFC South is definitely going to come down between the Bucks and the Panthers. I will say that much.
I don't know. So much unknown in the NFC South. I think the Panthers win it. They won it last year, Terry.
I know.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's actually not a crazy thing to say. Like I said, the NFC South really will come down to the Panthers and the Bucks. But that's also assuming that Todd Bowles can get the fuck up out of his way.
I'll even go further. NFC South is the worst conference in football, like period. The Falcons aren't good. The Saints are trash. The Bucks aren't good, and the Panthers are decent. That's
What
how
about the AFC South?
What's that?
What about the AFC South?
Ah, man, the AFC. The thing about the AFC South for me is the Jaguars can be good.
Yeah,
Houston can be good, right? You can't say that about two teams in the South. I don't think Tampa Bay can be good. I don't think the Falcons can be good. I don't think the Saints can be good. I mean, if Jacksonville or Houston was in the NFC South, they would win it. Like, point blank, without any hesitation, I say that.
No.
I mean, in hindsight, that's really not a crazy thing to say because ultimately, I really feel like the AFC South really will come down to the Jaguars, the Colts, and the Texans.
I'd take the Colts.
That's 3 of the 4 teams.
Yeah, but we all know that those are the 3 teams that are actually going to be good in the AFC South.
I don't think the Colts are going to be as good as Houston or the Jaguars. However, the Jaguars will go. I mean, same thing in Cincinnati. Can they protect Trevor Lawrence long enough to let him throw the fucking football for once?
That's actually valid. But speaking of the AFC, like I said before, if you think that you're embarrassed to root for the NFL team that you root for is bad, hey, look, it could be worse. You could be a Browns fan because not only did the Cleveland Browns do Baker dirtier than a fucking porn star, they decided that they were going to sign Deshaun Watson to a fully guaranteed contract. Now, going into this season, was naming Deshaun Watson the starter going into the season a good idea for the Cleveland Browns?
Absolutely. Like, look, whether you like the guy or not for his shoulder rubs or whatever.
Wow, I didn't expect that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, pre-injury, Deshaun Watson was that dude. He was a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. And if he is fully healed, he's still young. If he is fully healed and he comes out there and plays like Deshaun Watson can play, he's way better than any quarterback on that fucking piece of shit. Like, Shedeur Sanders ain't it, and neither is Dylan Gabriel.
I mean, look, I'll be honest, but I hate to break it to you. I really think that at some point Deshaun Watson is going to take a fall just because he's getting fully guaranteed money.
I think he wants to play. I think he...
I don't see it.
I think he wants to play. He wants to kind of...
I don't see it whatsoever.
He's not going to get back to his glory days when he was with the Texans, but...
Yes.
I think he wants to go out on a respectable note. I don't think he wants to take a fall.
He ain't going out on a respectable note. This dude is getting fully guaranteed money.
What I'm saying is he wants to play for it, though.
I agree with Terry.
No.
I watched him through his.
He's going to do at best 3 fucking games and then just be like, oh my God, somehow I tore my ACL.
You got him confused with Anthony Richardson.
No, I don't think so, James. I watched him at Clemson play injured. I watched him when he's losing a game. I was still playing full force. I don't think that about him. I mean, did he touch some women in a massage parlor? Sure. But I don't.
It's in the 50s.
What's in the 50s?
The women that he touched.
That's not. I don't care about his sexual proclivities. I'm just saying that doesn't diminish him as a quarterback. That's my
obviously it does, because this dude spent 4 years with the Cleveland Browns, and then on top of that, he has played a total of, I want to say, I'm being generous when I say this, 15 games. He has missed half the season.
Okay, so you're talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
All right, so keep that same energy for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got a big contract. He don't want to play. He's just fucking around to get his money.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude.
And
Trust
Jackson
me,
Dart.
I'm 100% keeping that same energy for Joe Burrow, because it's like, yo, you wanted Jamar Chase to get a contract. You got it. You wanted T. Higgins to get a contract. You got it. Guess what? You don't have an offensive fucking line, and you don't have a defensive fucking line. Guess what? You are about to do a fucking Jameis Winston doing a 30 for 30.
I think Deshaun Watson gives Cleveland the best opportunity to win.
Hey,
I'll just say this.
I don't want to hear any excuses for Scatabo when his leg's all twisted around too and he wants an extension.
Oh, yeah. No, Cam Scatabo, oh, yeah. He better stay healthy, because I'll tell you what, if that man does the touchdown celebration that he does, doing the cartwheel, backflip, and he somehow injures himself, bro, I don't know.
He's going to hyperextend one of his cheeks like the Grammatica brothers.
Maybe. Hey, but from one AFC quarterback to another, let's talk about the one dude that gets fucking coddled for literally blowing the lead, or literally having 99% of the turnovers that the Bills have had in the playoffs. The dude has straight up had the rules, or the overtime rules, changed for him, aka the Buffalo Bills. Look, I like Josh Allen when he came into the league and when the Buffalo Bills drafted him, but ultimately the only thing that's really changed about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills is the fact that Josh Allen is an MVP. He's a multi-time Pro Bowler. And, oh yeah, he also has a fucking facial hair appearance.
I mean, would you trade Josh Allen for Caleb Williams? I mean, Caleb Williams ain't a top 10 quarterback in the league. Why not? That's my point. You got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you can't acknowledge the shit. That's wild. But
well, hold up. Let's talk about it, because you know what? Yeah, I probably would trade Caleb Williams for Josh Allen, because the Bears got a offensive line. They got an offensive-minded head coach on top of that, they probably would have gone. The Bears probably would have gone further in the fucking playoffs than Josh Allen would with the Buffalo Bills. Now, would he probably have the same amount of turnovers that he had with the Bills in the game against the Denver Broncos? Yeah.
I don't think Josh Allen's careless with the ball. I think what happened was, like, it was either get it or we lose. So, like, he has to do those things. You know, it's the same way with Michael Vick. Michael Vick used to do the same thing as Josh Allen. Well, because he was the whole offense. And if he doesn't stretch out and get those yards, nobody's going to. And when you do stuff like that as a quarterback, you leave yourself vulnerable to massive hits and strips. And I think that's what's going on more so than him just being careless. That's just how I see it.
Well, the thing about Michael Vick is this. He was actually protective of the fucking football.
I had quite a few fumbles.
That's probably true, but I mean, come on. This dude was putting people on fucking skates. What is Josh Allen doing? Regardless, though, is it time to stop making excuses for the Buffalo Bills?
I mean, either they win it or they don't.
Sure.
I mean,
I was going to say, because, look, I made a video and I was like, yo, people are talking about how is this season going to be different for the Buffalo Bills. It's not. I can literally tell you how this season is going to pan out for the Buffalo Bills. They're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs. Josh Allen is somehow, some way, literally throw the game away. And somehow, some way, fucking DJ Moore is going to be the scapegoat.
Possible.
I was going to say, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's the outcome for the Buffalo Bills.
It's plausible. In the words of Mythbusters.
Josh Allen, he does have fumbleitis.
Yes.
But I think mostly just because he's the whole offense. I mean, we don't ever talk about the Bills running back. Ever.
Yeah. No, they're good. They are definitely good at running backs. So, all right, let's move on from football to baseball because I got to tell you one thing, and I'll be honest. I had little to no faith going into this season for the Chicago White Sox. Why? Because for 2024 and 2025, they had 100 plus losses for the season. Now, going into this season, the Chicago White Sox are on the verge of making history for the second time in 3 years. They already set the record, having set the record for the most losses in MLB history with 120 plus losses. Now, they are about to be the first team in MLB history to make the playoffs after back-to-back 100 plus losing seasons. Win or lose in the playoffs, was this a historic turnaround for the Chicago White Sox?
It's a great turnaround. They're by no means guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, though. The Guardians are right on their ass, and Minnesota's not that far behind, and both of them are decent teams.
Detroit ain't that far behind either.
No, not really. Detroit's a good team. I'm very disappointed. That's the team I'm disappointed the most this year, Detroit. But
yes, I 100% agree.
White Sox going from losing 100 and something games to already winning 70 at this point in the season, yeah, that's a pretty fucking good turnaround. It's like the Braves when they were the worst place, they were worse for like 6 years in a row in the 80s, and then they turned around in 91 and went to the World Series. I mean, it may not be that impactful, but losing 100 and something to 70 wins, that's a pretty fucking good turnaround.
I 100% agree. Like, look, whatever they're running on the power of friendship and the Southside Samurai being Murakami. Obviously they got Colson Montgomery. Whatever they got going for them, it's working, and I fucking love it.
Only 30 games left. This is where
Yes.
it's fun.
This is where baseball gets fucking entertaining. I love it.
Correct.
Terry, what say you?
We are officially in the hunt for October.
I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait. This is why baseball is a marathon, not a sprint. You never know what's going to happen, because right now, as it stands, for the best record in baseball, it goes to the Milwaukee Brewers, and the defending champions, being the LA Dodgers, are right behind them. Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait to see how October baseball pans the fuck out.
Yeah, let's talk about how the Braves just swept the Dodgers. Not only did we sweep them at home, we beat them 2 out of 3 in LA. When the Braves play good teams, they're elite.
Y'all about to take the NL East? Fucking make some noise in the goddamn playoffs. I pray that the Braves do something in the playoffs.
Man, I hope we win it all. You saw the video of last time.
Hey, have that video on standby if the Braves actually do something in the playoffs.
Oh, my wife has it nice and nestled in her phone.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That video that you showed a few years ago, man, oh man, that is what baseball is all about.
Absolutely.
Terry, what say you?
I'm just hoping the Diamondbacks could pull off a miracle and get a wild card spot.
God,
it's a call for the power of Randy Johnson.
God, please, if you're listening, let the fucking Padres fail and the Diamondbacks take over. Because, bro, I'll tell you what, 3 years ago, if you would have told me that the Diamondbacks would have swept the LA Dodgers in the NLDS, I would have said you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Well, at least the Diamondbacks get to play the Giants tonight.
They were, they already lost the first game of that one, though. They beat the Cubs 2 out of 3, and then they lose the first game of the Giants. Like, you can't be doing this shit, guys.
But look at this, though. The Padres are getting their ass beat by the Rays right now, man. So
let's go, Timber!
If y'all win tonight, you're only half a game out of behind San Diego for the wild card.
And that was another thing. You talked about turnaround. You talked about the Braves back in '91. I mean, the year prior, the Diamondbacks were like second to last, only above the Rockies, and then they make it all the way to the World Series against the Rangers just to, crap the bed when it counted.
That was a good series.
I'll tell you what, people love saying that they love fall, they love spring, they love winter. I'll tell you what, I'll fucking love fall because we got October baseball, we got college football starting, and on top of that, we got the NFL starting. Fall is easily the greatest season of all time, and it's not even close.
Honorable mention too, NHL season's kicking off too in the fall.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Can't wait.
I mean, I already know. I know you're gonna say something about fucking pumpkin spice.
I already have one. It was really good.
Oh man. But yeah, I'll tell you what. I really hope that the Diamondbacks really can find their own stride in something.
They
Padres,
need to.
please, God, please let them lose a few games. Granted, there's what 30 games left in the season.
I mean, what do we know about the Padres though? Even if they make the playoffs, they're always choking it anyway. So it's like not even. I mean, hell, even the Rockies made the playoffs, or even they made the World Series more recent than the Padres did.
Well, I mean, look, we got 30 games left in the season, so anything is possible. But I'll tell you what is possible. We are going to take our final commercial break. When we get back, we are going to make our Week 1 predictions for college football. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, y'all.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I'll tell you one thing. Tomorrow is Saturday, but unfortunately, the one unfortunate thing we got to tune into for tomorrow is the fact that we got to watch the fucking Trojans from the University of Spoiled Children. Outside of that, though, we got some college football predictions that we got to make. First up, we got North Carolina going into facing TCU in Dublin, Ireland, baby.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're playing in Ireland. I really do. I think it's really cool stuff, to be honest. So, but gosh, I'm looking at this game, man. I know you like Bill Belichick. I know you're big on it, but TCU's a much better team than North Carolina, man. Give me TCU.
Yeah, I would agree. I think TCU's kind of going on the up and up ever since their national title game. Then they just dropped off the face of the earth for a while. Now they're coming back. Now, if there's any NCAA folks, officials watching, we need to get a game in Germany. Here's why. Because when you hear the fans singing "Take Me Home," not like all 70+ thousand of them, you got to have West Virginia playing in that game too. I don't care if their cheeks during that year, but yeah,
look,
TCU.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. While Bill Belichick may have been good at the NFL level, the college football level is a whole different monster. Having said that, yeah, you know what? Give me TCU in this game in Ireland.
Yep.
Unfortunately, next game up, we got San Jose State going into the LA Coliseum to take on 14th ranked the University of Spoiled Children, the USC Trojans.
Man, that's gonna be a ass busting, man. Like they may win by 5 or 6 touchdowns. Give me Southern Cal.
Mm-hmm. Terry, I know this one is definitely gonna hurt you.
Yeah. I guess my pick is that other team.
Hey, look,
Not San Jose State.
Yeah.
Just the other team.
Yep. Look, I may be a Notre Dame fan, but I'll tell you one thing. This is, oh, God. I would rather go through Sebuku before I make this prediction. But unfortunately, I got to go with USC over San Jose State.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Next game up, we got North Carolina State going into Charlottesville to take on the Virginia Cavaliers.
Game of the week. Winner of this game is my dark horse in the ACC because both of Virginia was so good and North Carolina State has so much talent. I cannot wait for this game. This will be the best game of the week. The winner of this game may contend to win the ACC and a playoff berth. Give me Virginia. What Tony Elliott has done there, I'm a believer. He's got me believing. Give me Virginia to win this game by a field goal.
Okay.
I think I'm going to say the game is decided by a field goal as well, but I'm going to go in the opposite direction with North Carolina State. But
I mean,
that's not the game I'm looking for. I know it's going to be a good game, but that's not the one I'm looking forward to most. So we'll see if you mention it.
I think it will get mentioned, but honestly, I gotta go with the villain, man. This game really could decide who is gonna be the winner of the ACC. Having said that, I really think that Virginia really could pull this game off.
Yep, I got
you. All right. Next game up, we got Jacksonville State going into Fargo to take on North North Dakota State.
So let me tell you why this is wild.
Ooh.
So this is North Dakota State's very first FBS game.
Oh shit, they're in the FBS?
Yeah, they moved it to FBS. Their very first FBS game.
They're in the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I for so long I thought they were in the FCS.
They were
They
until
were.
this is their
Okay.
very first FBS game. They're playing Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State lost Rich Rodriguez, pretty much the entire team. North Dakota State, in its very first FBS game ever, is favored to win this game by a touchdown. And I agree. North Dakota State, give me North Dakota State.
I'm gonna say it's a double-digit win for North Dakota State. They're gonna try to send a message early to say, "Hey, we belong in the FBS. There's a reason why we're here now."
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a clean sweep for North Dakota State. Give me the Bison and you know what? Give me the fucking over for them. Next game up, we got Sacramento State going into, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. They're going into Michigan to take on Eastern Michigan.
I think that's James's phone.
Nah, it's the wife's phone.
You said it.
That's fine.
Michigan and who you said?
Eastern. Or no, it's Sacramento State at Eastern Michigan. Where they're playing, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I don't want to butcher that shit.
Well, it's at Eastern Michigan, so
Yeah. It starts with a Y. That's literally all I'm gonna say.
Isn't this
You can
Sacramento?
right Pearson Stadium.
Didn't they just recently move up to
Who?
Sacramento State?
Yeah, I think this is their first year as well.
And I know Eastern Michigan, they're already here, FBS.
They've been in the MAC for a long time.
Yeah, I'll say I'll pick Sacramento State.
Okay. Eastern Michigan is an 8.5 point favorite. Sacramento State does bring in Michael Vick. They get a lot of transfers in. Sacramento State ain't ready for that. Give me Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say, like, the only reason I know Sacramento State is because of probably one of the greatest basketball movies of all time, being Coach Carter. That's literally the reason I know Sacramento State. Having said that, yeah, give me Eastern Michigan.
Wait, you said Michael Vick was where?
He's a Sacramento State coach, right?
No, I thought he was Norfolk State.
Is he Norfolk State? Oh, he left Sacramento State to go to
Yeah.
Norfolk State. Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of state schools, we got New Mexico State going into Tallahassee to take on the Seminoles of Florida State University.
I just do not like Florida State. There's no love lost there, but I mean, yeah, New Mexico State, they're going to leave Tallahassee with their asses handed to them. Give me Florida State.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's going to be on the hot seat. We're talking about Coach Norvell. This game will be like walk in a park for him, I'd say, but, it's going to get tough for them. I wouldn't be surprised to see him fired at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not even close. Look, I mean, the essential downfall for Florida State really happened 3 years ago when they played Georgia in, I believe, what was it, the Orange Bowl?
Yes.
That was essentially their downfall. Since then, they haven't been able to bounce the fuck back. Having said that, though, this is probably going to be one of Very few wins for Florida State. Give me the Seminoles in this one.
Yep.
And then last but certainly not least, we got Memphis playing UNLV in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
I'm excited for that one. I think that's going to be a better game. What probably people are going to think it's going to be.
Oh,
but
yeah.
For that one, I am picking UNLV. I think UNLV will, unless they got to first get over that Boise State hump, but I think UNLV takes the Mountain West this year.
I mean, you got Dan Mullen hanging out in the Mountain West with Jackson Arnold out there, bro. They're really good football team, UNLV. They are, gosh, man, they're my pick to break the playoffs for the G5 team. So give me UNLV big in this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, look, this is essentially week 1 for college football. We're unfortunately going to have to hear from somebody that Memphis may be one of the G5 schools that makes it to the college football playoffs. Having said that, though, give me UNLV.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
So, but yeah. Hey, gentlemen, it was a pleasure. I want to thank y'all for being able to come onto this show and do what we do best, and that is talk sports and talk shit.
UCLA is going to beat Cal week 1. That is my final thought.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna do a lot of schedule predictions with what this guy is gonna do. But at the same time, UCLA is definitely gonna be one of them.
Yeah. We're doing UCLA next week on the show. So
hell yeah.
I'll make sure I'm there. If I got to burn down an orphanage just to get to the computer on time, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I've got some good stuff for next week too already, so I'm excited.
I can't. I'm literally
the alternate.
I'm literally looking forward to next week. I cannot fucking wait. But until then, gentlemen, thank you for coming on. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday nights. Stay safe, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So that about wraps up the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And on top of that, I hope everybody got that needle injected into their veins of having that harsh reality set in to the fantasy world that y'all live in when it comes to sports, because y'all fucking need it. Now, until then, I'll tell you what, it is Friday night, so I will say this. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you somehow end up in jail, call somebody whose number you know by heart, because, man, that is your one best thing. Your second best thing is to, after you call that number, establish dominance quickly, all right? Until next time, peace